Glee is coming back for a 5th season. Among the returning stars is Becca Tobin. Now, she plays the cheerleader Kitty Wilde. Here's a scene from tomorrow's season premiere.
This week is all about the early years of the Beatles, when all they had was a belief in each other, and a belief that together they could do anything.
Ugh, the school year seems like it's never ending, and now we're wasting 2 whole weeks on a band from the 1940s. Seriously, can anyone still relate to the Beatles?
Pretty much the entire world. Yeah, I could definitely still relate.
Yeah.
Why? Were the Beatles dyslexic and catfished by transsexuals?
And you wonder why everybody hates you.
Oh, there you are. What a nice person you are.
Thank you.
I love your character. I love that you're the mean girl, because I was asking you, is it a hard character to play, to be mean? And you said it's actually kind of easy.
It's fun, so it makes it easy. Yeah.
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 And it's kind of delicious in a way, right?
It
yeah,
is.
okay.
You know, if you've had a bad morning and traffic,
You
can
can
get
take it
there
out,
and unleash it on all your,
Well, look, we're going to help
colleagues.
you out because after you leave here, you're driving over to Paramount to
Yes.
shoot. And there'll be terrible traffic.
Perfect.
So you'll be, okay.
I'll be ready to go.
Well, I think that you were saying, you know, from in the past, when you transferred schools, you experienced a little bit of that mean girl thing. You weren't the mean girl. You had mean girls
Yes.
hating on you. And now
Yes.
you're able to take that experience and use it. So it kind of, in a way, made its way back, and you're benefiting out of it.
Yes, I am. I had a lot of great material to pull from when I got this role.
All right, let's go back. I don't want to brush over that because if you went through it, anybody can go through it. Here you are in high school. You are a Glee person, right? You had been a cheerleader and you're not interested in that.
Yeah.
You're a musical theater person. What happened?
You know, I think I grew up in Georgia, in the South, where it's a lot of athletics.
Macho.
And, yeah. And I grew up watching Annie over and over and over again on a videotape, and I just had always had this love for singing and dancing, which wasn't always super cool. So, you know, I think anytime you have different interests
You were misunderstood.
yeah, so you're an easy target.
And when you say a target, what happened to you?
You know, just the resident mean girls, I guess. Sort
Kids
of.
can be mean.
They're so mean, and
They're
they're
so
getting
mean.
meaner. So I think I got out in time. Yeah.
What would they do? Isolate you in the lunchroom? Would they throw things at you? I mean,
No throwing things. I've always been feisty, so
Yeah, I
I
can
think
see
I
that.
probably. Oh, really?
let me tell you the very first thing she did to me. What'd you do to me when we walked in
I
there?
beat you up.
She beat me. No, she stepped
No.
on my foot.
I did.
Oh,
Immediately, she hugged. Pleasure to meet you. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
I needed to knock you around first.
Also, another thing is interesting is that you have such a mean character, but you're so nice in real life. So do you think that your fans often, let's say, you know, on social media, will think of you as Kitty versus you as Becca?
Yeah, I have. It was much worse last season when people were getting to know Kitty, because she was also pretty terrible in the beginning.
Right.
You know, let's listen to her, right? Let's listen to her right now. Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah, I pinch myself every day that my job is to do that.
You're having fun, so it helps.
Yes.
So back to your question, there may be people who like you because you're so mean.
Yeah, mostly it's people who hated me because I was so mean. They're coming around. Glee in itself has the most loyal, passionate fans. So.
But it's hard not to take some of this stuff personally, you know? You know logically you shouldn't, but it's hard. It's human not to, right?
Yeah, I had my moments where I, you know, got a little upset, but I have a pretty thick skin now, and a lot of people were like, well, if they hate you, then you must be doing a good job.
And
There you go.
I'm sure you've been asked this when you go back home,
Yes.
okay, to Cobb County.
Yes.
When you go back home, is there a little bit of, hey, you people who are still tailgating for football, look what's happened to me?
No, I mean, everybody has a different path, and you know, everyone's really proud of me and very supportive, and it's all pretty positive, you know. Yeah.
But you're twinkling a little bit as you say that.
She's just not going to admit it. She's not going to admit it.
Never.
Hey, this season, though, speaking of the mean girl, you kind of develop a little softer side. What can you tell us? What can people look forward to this season?
So this season, Kitty is fully immersed in the Glee Club, and she has a new little romance. And I think just the friends in the Glee Club and this romance has sort of softened her up. And
Softer side.
Yeah, they've made Kitty a little bit sweeter. So.
On a very serious note, the shadow of Corey Monteith, how has that affected everybody?
There's definitely a big void, but you know being together is the best thing to do.
And did you get together and say, look, the best thing we can do is to do the best show we can do?
Yeah, we do a really beautiful job in the third tribute episode where we really get to honor him and celebrate Finn and also Corey.
Hey, and also your website, your fashion website just launched. I want to talk to you about this because you have an interest in fashion and a lot of people look up to you for fashion. Right now, it's just kind of you modeling some clothes that you're into. What can people go to the website for?
So it's basically it's a glimpse into my personal style. It's not red carpet, it's not fancy, there's no hair and
Daily
makeup.
stuff.
Yeah, it's just sort of me and what I put together and how I put things together, some of my favorite things of the season and trends and how to wear them, and it's
Where
fun.
people can get the cheaper version of the look, maybe.
Yeah, in Hollywood, the celebrities that buy, very, very expensive items, I kind of give options for the alternative, just as great, but affordable, version of it.
So when are you going to get in big trouble that we can read about you?
Hopefully never.
When do you hit that stage of your career?
I don't know. Hopefully I've gotten past that, and now
You don't
it's
need
all,
to do that anymore.
No,
Yeah.
I think my parents would be pretty disappointed. I'm a good Southern girl.
Yeah. Well, it's a crazy business because a lot of it people say it's about the work, but it is about the work. But it's also about that kind of magnetism of celebrity, which they embrace it, and then they hate it, and then they embrace it. Where do you fit in on this?
I think that I've been given such an amazing opportunity to do what I love and to get paid for it, and not many people can say that. And there's good and bad with every job on the entire planet. I just embrace it. There's so many great things about what I do. I'm so fortunate. And every once in a while, if someone's writing something mean about you online or Twitter or whatever it is that you have to deal with, it's just part of the job.
And they're writing about you.
And it's your first show ever, and you're
Becca!
guest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice
Pleasure
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Enjoy the traffic.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Glee returns tomorrow night at 8 o'clock right here on Fox.